Okay, everybody. All right. Wait a couple minutes here. I got something to do real quick. Just kind of bear with me. I'm trying something new today. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I've got to take a look and see if this is actually streaming or not. Trying a brand new app on the phone that I've never used before, and figured, let's give it a try, see how it works. So just give me just a moment here. I've got to bring up a second screen on here so I can actually read comments. So let's try that real fast. It's got an old, let's see here. For some reason it has an old title on it, but take a look at it, see how we're doing. Okay, there we go. I don't know why the title is different than I wanted it to be. I'll just have to change that afterwards, I guess. I don't know. Looks like it's pretty good, though. I need to center my... Whoop, sorry about that. I need to center myself up a little bit. Sorry it's so shaky. I apologize. Maybe I should move this way. I can't tell if I need to move one way or the other way. So, hi Melanie, hi Gail, Johnny, Kevin, Ellen Sullivan, and Bub's watching. So yeah, Nicole is not here. She's currently at Walt Disney World. She's doing a bachelorette party right now with her friend Jen and Jessica and Amber, and they are doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tonight, so they all just got ready for that. I wish I could show you guys the picture of their resort room there at the All-Star after they got ready for the Halloween party. I guess they had a bunch of towels sitting down on the bed there, and there was just glitter everywhere. just absolutely everywhere. Absolutely nuts, crazy. So, but you know what? This actually looks pretty good. I just centering it is just a little bit different. I don't know, but let me know if you guys can hear me okay or not. This is just a quick test, about a 10 to 15 minute video or anything else. So real quick, a lot of you may know last week, we did not do a stream, and that is because we were out of town, about 2 hours out of town last week. And we went to see DJ Horsey and his family, where they're at, and we spent the day over there, and had some burgers and stuff, and we just sat around and talked, and just talked and talked. It was an absolutely fantastic time. We had so much fun, and we didn't really do all that much other than just talk Disney, talk about the wedding coming up, and talk about a few other things as well. Some of the stuff upcoming for SR. Got a little tour of the house. They have a beautiful house, absolutely fantastic backyard. They have such a nice place, and Nicole and I were so grateful for them to come and visit us and everything. So, thank you, Gail. I appreciate you letting me know if it sounds good and everything. This is definitely a better picture than what you're probably used to, because normally I do this with the laptop, which is connected to our internet. We don't have the best internet. I mean, I've got like a full gig. A full terabyte I can use every single month because I do a lot of gaming. Nicole does a lot of social media and stuff like that, and we watch all our TV on apps and stuff like that. So I needed a lot of internet to use for the week, and but the connection's not all that great for streaming. So we're still looking into getting upgrading our service or getting a better service, stuff like that. So. But I do appreciate you guys being patient with us and everything else. But anyway, back to last week. So, spending time with DJ Horsey and his family was really a lot of fun. He's a good cook, by the way, too. He cooks up some really good burgers, too. And we brought some great Cajun sausage with us that we absolutely love. So we brought them some of that. And it was just great to just sit and talk. And normally, I don't get to see him unless we're in the parks, even though we're so close to each other, we're just always so busy, things are always going on, everything else. So we don't get to see each other that much, and getting to drive and see them for the day was a lot of fun. So it's really, really good. So, but yeah, it's just a quick Q&A. If you guys have any Disney questions that you want to ask me, or if you want to talk about anything Disney, I've got the chat right here. Looking on my tablet, we can go through some of the news that did happen this past week. I will talk about that a little bit. This is some of the stuff that I covered. That light just made a weird sound. That was strange. Interesting. Anyway, figured I'd cover some of the news that I did this past week on the show in case you didn't get to listen to it. Of course, DW60's Press Row podcast came out today, episode 62. So if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, you can listen to that episode right now. All you have to do is just Google DW60's Press Row podcast and it'll pop up for you. And you can check out episode 62. So I was talking about Nicole being at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this afternoon, this evening, and everything else. Well, tonight, if you want to watch the brand new Disney Not So Spooky Spectacular, is going to be happening tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Disney Parks blog is going to broadcast that live, and so you'll have an opportunity to see that. It is a fantastic show, even though I've never seen it in person. You don't have to see something in person to appreciate it, because what they've done with the projections on the castle and the music that they're using, and getting to see, Jack Skellington come out on stage the way he does. I mean, it's almost like the animated Jack Skellington comes out, the way Disney has done this, and it's really cool. Yes, Gail, we do need a nighttime parade at the Magic Kingdom. Yeah. What Disney does is when they have Jack come out during this spectacular, there is a cast member dressed in all black, and he's, holding these, I guess these long sticks that he's holding with his hands and also attached to his feet, which make it look like Jack Skellington walking out himself and moving his hands, his mouth moves and everything else. It's absolutely fantastic. If you have not seen it before, whether you're getting to go to Walt Disney World, for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party or not, watch it on YouTube or go see it in person, because it is an absolutely fantastic show. And I know that Nicole is absolutely going to go nuts over it tonight, because Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is absolutely her favorite. I mean, just hands down her favorite. She likes it better than Christmas. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party for me is what the Halloween party is for her. I love Christmas time. I love all the decorations and everything else. But like I said, that's going to stream tonight live from Walt Disney World via Disney Parks Live and Disney Parks blog. So you can probably watch it on their YouTube channel or Facebook channel or on Twitter, stuff like that. And usually Disney asks you to interact on Twitter with them and everything else, so I encourage you to do that as well. So I'm probably going to be watching it. I'm going to check it out and see what's going on. There's also a wrestling event I want to check out tonight as well. But so that's going on. And let's see here. Okay, I'm still streaming. Just want to make sure. It was spinning for a second, so I don't know. All right. So anyway, crazy thing I talked about this past Friday was this woman who got drunk at Disney, and she was there at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I guess she was waiting for a cab or something. I don't know what the deal was. Didn't get a full story on it. But she asked the cab driver that was there for a cigarette. He said, "I don't smoke," couldn't give her one. And she got violent with him and started slapping in the face. Disney security got involved. The police got involved. She ended up getting arrested. And then Disney banned her for life, which... You act that way sometimes at Disney, it doesn't work out for you. So, and then the whole conversation came up about alcohol at Disney parks, whether it belongs there, whether it doesn't belong there. A lot of people voicing their opinion. I encourage you to do so as well. Having alcohol at Disney has become a big topic again. So if you'd like to voice your opinion, send an email to dw60@sursounds.com. So, and you guys can let me know in the chat what you think. Do you think Disney needs to regulate serving alcohol at Walt Disney World? Or do you think they're doing fine? Do you think that there's a way Disney could do it and still make as much money as they probably do off of serving alcohol? I enjoy my drinks at Disney. There's a beer over in Germany that has grapefruit in it. I don't want to sit here and try and pronounce this because I don't know if I can pronounce it correctly or not. What's it called? I think it's Skoferhofer or something. I cannot remember how to pronounce it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, it's a great beer. It's over in Germany in the World Showcase. You would absolutely love it. Give it a try. It's available all year long. So, Nicole says that they're on the bus to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So they are on their way. Yeah, because it's coming up on 6 o'clock there. And that's when they're going to be able to get into the park and enjoy everything. So they're going to have a good time. But yeah, let me know your opinion on alcohol being served at Walt Disney World, if you think it needs to be regulated or if you think it doesn't need to be there at all or anything. Let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Disney Skyliner is coming up here pretty soon, September the 29th. It's going to begin transporting guests back and forth from Epcot to different resorts, Disney's Hollywood Studios, the Pop Century, Art of Animation, places like that. Real exciting. Cast members are getting a preview. Registration started on the 23rd, and I believe, the 13th, and they get the 23rd through the 26th in order to preview the Skyliner. So I'm kind of 50-50 on the Skyliner. I don't know. They seem to be moving really fast, and they've got these vents on the windows that are going to open up and, possibly bring some cool air in. I don't know if they will or not. But we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. I kind of treat it like a turkey oven because in Orlando, I mean, Nicole has even said this past weekend, here it is September, and it's well into the 90s. The heat index is even warmer. It's been a hot summer at Walt Disney World, and I just don't know, how good those vents are going to cool people off. But like I said, the cars seem to be moving pretty quickly, which might bring in some decent cool air into the inside of the box with you. So hard to say. I don't know. So video and audio are good. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Scott said, got to get the soft pretzel in Germany with that grapefruit beer. Scott, you were definitely right. Yes. And in my opinion, though, not even just a pretzel, any type of food with that beer has been good every time I've had it. Unfortunately, I cannot find that beer here in Mississippi. Kona, can you not do the whole thing with the... do you hear this honking right now? Kona, can let me see this. Come here. No? Okay, well, you got to go out there then. I can't have you doing that. Go out there. Or lay down, one of the two. I got her a new toy this past... Oh! Jeez. Okay. Whoa, Woody, are you falling down, dude? Like, you need to, sit there and chill. Just don't... Did you see him move? I saw him move. He's been up there for a month and a half. And... Okay, that was weird. It kind of makes you wonder sometimes, are they real? Don't move. You stay there. Golly gee whiz. So, take your toy and go in there. Anyway. But yeah, definitely have a pretzel with that beer. The pretzels are fantastic. They're right there at the stand where they sell the beer in Germany. They're at the World Showcase, and so have a pretzel with it. Scott has a very good idea. Definitely have a pretzel. Johnny said, I love the Skyliners. While I was there this week, they were moving fast. Yeah, Johnny, they do look like they're moving I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 miles an hour at least. So I'm hoping that's what brings in a really good breeze and enables people to be able to stay a little bit cool. During the months of November, December, January, February, I don't think it's going to be as bad. You're not going to have to worry. Cool temperatures there in Central Florida. Very manageable. A lot of times you don't even need a jacket during the day, light jacket at night, so those Skyliners are going to be fantastic for transportation. It's just the summertime that really bothers me. I'm curious to see, and it's not, I don't think it'll happen now, but maybe somebody will take a thermometer and take a temperature inside that car while they're riding. And I guess my other question, just to see, you know, what the temperature is inside the car. And then the other part that I want to see is, can you open and close these vents on the Skyliner car manually, or is it something that Disney has to do? I don't know. These questions we don't know yet. Answers that we don't know yet. So I'm interested to see that. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers that are going to be doing the Skyliner as soon as it opens, and all of these questions are going to be answered for us. But I'm excited about it. I love a new form of transportation there at Disney. I love the opportunity to do that. And I think it's going to be another one of those ride it just to ride it. Kind of like, I don't know, the monorail, for instance. There's been a couple of times when Nicole and I didn't go into the parks at all. We just went there for fireworks at the Polynesian, and we said to ourselves, you know what? Let's just ride the monorail, just because. And we'd do the resort loop on the monorail. It was so much fun. You would pass by the Magic Kingdom, and you'd kind of go, I want to go in the Magic Kingdom so bad, but we weren't there to go to the parks. So it's kind of sad in a way, but at the same time, you just realize, yes, you're going to have another trip down the road, and you get to enjoy it. What else has been going on here? Let's see. Other things that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick live stream. I just wanted to test this app. I feel awkward sitting here by myself. I'm going to be honest with you. I do. I feel very awkward because normally right next to me is Nicole, and she's not here. So yeah, this feels very awkward. All right. If you are looking for a Disney wedding, you want to do a Disney Fairytale Wedding, there's a showcase that's coming up in March of next year, and registration starts on October the 1st. It's like $45 per person. It includes ballroom admission and walking venue tours. So if you're engaged and you want to go to Walt Disney World and get married, this is a good opportunity to see, you know, what they have to offer, and they'll show you the package prices and everything else. Nicole and I thought about it. We ended up just wasn't going to happen. We even considered going over to Shades of Green, since I'm a veteran and a current military employee. We can consider going over to Shades of Green. I've got to get Kona out of here. Hold on one second. Kona, you got to go. Come on. Come on. Oh, there it goes again. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. She was bound and determined she was going to play with that toy while I do this. She hasn't touched that toy all day, and now she picks it up. All right. What's that? So, yeah, okay. So we were also considering Shades of Green, which if you're an active duty military member, if you are retired or you are a DOD employee, you have the opportunity to also get married at Shades of Green. They have some fantastic, reasonable, and I do mean reasonable, wedding prices for packages. Not only for the ceremony itself, but also for the reception. And you can afford to bring a lot more people to the reception and the wedding and everything else than what you would with Disney. Because with a lot of their packages, they only allow so many people. The more people, the more it costs. Shades of Green is a little more reasonable. So like I said, if you're active duty, retired, or a DOD employee with military, then definitely check out Shades of Green if you want to get married at Disney. It's a pretty good deal. All right, so we got that going on. One more thing I want to mention, fuel rods. A lot of people at Walt Disney World use fuel rods. Now, these are the small, I wish I should have gotten it out before I started this. These are the small cylindrical external batteries, rechargeable batteries that you can use to charge your mobile devices. And they're kiosks, if you've never heard of them before, located throughout all of Walt Disney World. I think Disneyland has them too. And for, excuse me, for $30, you can get one of their fuel rods. Comes with a small charging cord, stuff like that, in order to fit your phone. But you can get that for $30. And for quite a few years now, you've been able to go to one of those kiosks after you've used up all of the battery power in this external battery, go there and swap it out for a brand new one. It's fantastic. And for those people who have an older phone like I do, who have consistent battery problems, always having to, recharge your phone all the time, a fuel rod was a great option. I bought it over in Tomorrowland at Space Mountain. They're inside the gift shop, and really came in handy. Might get a full charge and a half out of one, maybe 2 charges if you're lucky, and then you would have to swap it out. You just put it into the machine, it reads the barcode on the fuel rod, and then gives you a brand new one for free. No problems. You switch them out as many times as you need. There was no limit whatsoever on what you could do with the fuel rod. So very, very useful. But now all of a sudden, we're hearing rumors that fuel rod is removing that portion of the graphic on the machine itself that says, free swap or whatever. I can't remember what exactly it was. And they're removing that graphic off of there, which has a lot of people, thinking that, is it possible that fuel rod is about to do the same thing at Disney that they started doing at Universal Orlando a few months back? All of a sudden, you just couldn't swap out for free anymore that for a brand new fuel rod, you would have to pay $3 in order to get a new one. And you're like, wow, I hope that doesn't happen at Disney. Well, with them taking that graphic off, there's a possibility that fuel rod may be going down that road of charging everybody $3 each time they want to get a brand new fuel rod. So not only are you going to pay the $30 if they don't raise the price, $30 to initially get your first fuel rod, and then $3 after each one. Now, for a lot of people, that may not be a big deal. It's $3. I only change it out once, and I don't have to worry about it. So that may not be a big deal for them. But let's say you're at Disney for 4 or 5 days. Well, that's $3 for each day. May not be a significant amount, but still, you're spending even more money on your Disney vacation. So my question to everybody else was on Friday, are you going to continue to use fuel rods if you already have one, if you can't replace them for free? Is it really worth the $3 to do that anymore? And just like what Kevin is saying in the chat here, he said, we have a solar charger that charges 2 phones twice each. See? And I don't know, Kevin, did you pay more than $30 for it? I'd be curious to know. If you did or did not. But something to consider. There are some great external battery chargers for your mobile phones on Amazon at a very reasonable price, and can charge your phone 6-7 times. I mean, it really just all depends. So, I don't know. I find it interesting, and we will see if they do actually make that change or not. So, I don't know. I don't think I really have anything else. I think that's it. Because really, I just wanted to test out this app. It seems to be working good. The picture looks good, so I'm fairly impressed with it. This is an app that goes along with a program called OBS on the Mac that I have, and I have this live stream app version of that loaded onto my iPhone here, and looks pretty good. So, okay, Kevin said he got it off of Amazon. So, $20. See, I mean, it's solar. It recharges. He said, charges 2 phones twice each. That's crazy. So, I mean, that's a better deal than what Fuel Rod is offering. The thing is with Fuel Rod, it was convenient when it first came out. Disney does have these charging stations at various locations throughout the parks. A lot of people, what they used to do was just find an empty outlet, sit down and let your phone charge, kind of rest a little bit, get out of the Florida heat and the AC, and just lay back and enjoy yourself. I get that. But a lot of the charging stations, they put next to bathrooms and other places, and you're still sitting in the sun. I don't know. A fuel rod back then when it started out was a good idea. $30, change it out as many times as you like. That's not going to be the case anymore. That's a thing. So, I don't know. Scott says, I think it's cheaper to bring your own rechargeable battery before you leave for your trip. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah. Amazon, great place to find them. You can go to a Target, a Walmart, other big places that you may shop at in your area, and probably find some good ones as well. I trust Amazon with a lot of their products, and so I would say go ahead and get one off Amazon. Kind of do like Kevin did here. So $20, around $20 he thinks, for a solar charger that charges 2 phones twice each. So that's a pretty good deal. And so anyway, okay, cool, wonderful. So I want to talk contest real quick. We do still plan on doing our contest. Yeah, I've got some items that we are going to be giving away. Right now, we're just trying to figure out this whole internet and camera thing right now. So we are going to get to our contest. I do promise you we are going to do that. It's just taking a little bit longer, and different things have come up, and we were gone last weekend. And the thing is, trying to do a YouTube channel and finding the time to do videos is more difficult than what you may think. Just taking the time to set aside and talk to you guys for like 15-20 minutes takes an extra 15-20 minutes just to set things up between the camera and lighting and cords, stuff like that. Trying to figure out what you want to talk about and everything else. It can take up a lot of time when you think about it. So with our schedules, it's difficult, but we're moving along at a pace here that we're trying to get used to our best. Our one day to try and do live streams is Sunday, and so we're trying to figure out a good schedule with that too. So it's kind of difficult, but we are going to be doing our contest, I promise you. As soon as Nicole comes back, we're going to talk about it, and I would like to get that video out either this week or next weekend to let you guys know about what we're giving away for our contest, how you can be eligible to win the contest. Right now, just being a subscriber, you're automatically eligible. That's the first thing. But we want to give other people opportunities as well. So we are working on that. It is coming up. Hopefully, like I said, we get this internet issue taken care of. I seem to like this app. This looks pretty good. I just need to figure out how to title it correctly because the title is absolutely wrong. So we're going to figure that part out as well. So if you're not a subscriber, we would definitely appreciate it if you would be a subscriber. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button for us, the thumbs up, because it really helps the channel out. And share the channel. Tell people that you've subscribed and that you're watching DW60's YouTube channel. We would definitely appreciate that. To me, one of the best parts about social media is getting the word out about things. So when you share things, a lot of people notice, and they might come over and watch too. So we'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to leave all your comments if you're watching this after the live stream today. Put your comments down below. We read all of the comments, and we reply to all of our comments. That's one thing that I'm very, very passionate about, is continuing to be very interactive and responding to our viewers. So if you have questions, if you have comments, please do so, and we will respond to them, no doubt about it. And I really appreciate it. So, all right. That's it. That's all the time that I got. I appreciate you guys watching. And like I said, Nicole will be back next week, and we will see you then, okay? Take care. Bye.